Now I know, many of you, your New Year's resolution is to finally start to take charge of your personal finance, and one of the ways is to start investing. But I understand some of you may be in your first year or this is your first time doing it, and you may not want to take up such high risk things like equities, stock investments. So I got you, because I will share with you what are the best places to park your cash where there's low risk and you can get passive income as well. So today's topic is on low risk passive investments, and two of which are the fixed deposits and your T-bills. Let's start with comparing their similarities first. So both of them, you need to have a cash placement at the start, and then you can withdraw the capital at the end of the tenure. They are also both very low risk, which means very low chance of default, because you're securing your money with the bank or the government, unless you're expecting the bank or the government to default. So these two assets are highly suitable for low risk investors because they don't have to worry about default risk, about all those things, losing capital and all that stuff. But these two instruments are fundamentally very different. Let's take a look at them. For fixed deposit, you do know the interest rates before you even start to invest in them. So they are publicized on the advertisements, on various marketing channels, on the website, so you will know. For example, like it's offering 3.5% or 4% per annum. But for T-bills, you do not know what is the rate until the auction has been completed. So you're just applying on the chance that you hope that it is up to your expected yield. Maybe you expect like 4.5%. but the actual yield may come up to be just 4%. And the difference is when you collect the interest or the yield, right? For fixed deposits, you will only collect your interest at the end of the fixed deposit tenor. So example, if you place it for a 12 months tenor, you will only collect your interest at the end of 12 months. Whereas for T-bills, you do collect your yield up front because it is sold at a discount once you have completed the auction. So FD is collect money later, T-bill is collect money first. And there is also a fundamental difference of who you place your money with. For fixed deposits, you're placing your money with the bank, so you really believe in the bank to take care of your money. Whereas for T-bill, you're placing your money with the government because you're lending money to them. So judge for yourself. If you think you can handle the risk of the bank versus the government, then go for either of them. And also there is a difference in the application method. For fixed deposits, they do offer very good interest rates, but most of them need to be placed via like an online placement or mobile app placement. If you go to the physical bank branch, they probably wouldn't offer you such good rates. And then for T-bills, other than online banking, you could also go to ATM. So there's like a physical cash machine that you can apply for your T-bills, which is really suitable for people who are not really savvy with IT and computer mobile stuff. So those are the fundamental similarities and differences between fixed deposits and T-bills that I can think about. If you have better similarities or differences, then you can share them on my Telegram group at HoneyMoneySG, where we discuss about the latest deals in town, including credit cards as well. Now, I am sure some of you have seen my fixed deposits video because they have gathered so much views, right? And although the rates has been slightly decreasing, it's still not bad because some of these offers are still above 4%. Now, assuming you are placing $100,000 worth of placement, I'll share with you where is the best place to park your fixed deposit. For example, if you want to place it for 12 months, then I think you can look at RHB. RHB is a Malaysian bank and they offer like 4.1% on their fixed deposits for their 12 months placement. 4.1% is really high, right? Really unheard of in our past few years. So if you were to place it for 12 months, that's a full year and you get $4,100 of interest if you place like $100,000. And if you were to divide it, okay, let's divide it by 12 so you can get the interest per month. You use 4,100 divided by 12 and you will get $342 interest per month, or IPM. So that's some pretty sweet passive income, yeah? 100k every month, you get $342 actually. But like I said, you don't get the interest paid out every month. It's just that if you want to monthly linearize it, then you just use $342 as your passive income. Now the next offer is by HSBC because they recently offered this 7 months fixed deposit placement and you can get 4%, which is not too bad, right? If we use the 4% per annum on that 100k for 7 months, you get a total of $2,333 of interest after 7 months, and that will calculate to be $333 of monthly interest if you divide it by 7. Now that's also pretty good, right? $333 can really pay a lot of bills already. But I know what you are thinking already, because you'll see foreign banks not so safe lah, huh? Don't want to put so much money with foreign banks. I still believe in my 3 local banks, UOB, DBS, OCBC. So I have answered you. Now OCBC is also giving you really attractive rates. If you look at their 8 months fixed deposits for cash placements, you can get 4.08% per annum. You know, that's pretty good, right? If you take 100k multiplied by 4.08% multiplied by the 8 months tenor, you get $2,720. And if you were just to divide it by 8 to monthly linearize, you get $340 per month. So OCBC FD looking pretty good, eh? But that's not all, you know, because that's just for cash placement. How about for CPF? Because OCBC is currently the only one offering fixed deposits for CPF ordinary accounts for now. Previously, we have talked about their 12 months placements where you can get 3.4% per annum. But last week, they just came out with this 3.88% per annum interest for the 8 months fixed deposits with CPF OA. Now that's pretty good, right? It's all over the news at 3.88%. I think that's the highest so far for CPF fixed deposits. I mean, if your CPF OA is giving you 2.5% and you have no use for it, then why not put in 3.88% FD with OCBC? Because after the period of 8 months, if you have placed $100,000 with an interest rate of 3.88%, you will get $2,587. And if you were to monthly linearize it, 2,587 divide by 8, you will get $323 IPM. Now that's also pretty good, right? It's like free money, you know. But you know what else has free money or not? This is my sponsor coming in. The good news is that Webull has significantly reduced their deposit requirements to just a mere 100 Singapore dollars for Feb 2023. But I think you should deposit much more than that, because one of the requirements is that you need to buy a US stock of minimum $100 as well as buying one options contract, which you can follow through in this tutorial where I show you how you can buy a SPY call option with close to $1 expense. Now once you have fulfilled both of these requirements, you are entitled to $100 as long as you have not made any withdrawals for at least 30 days. To add on, if you want to stand a chance to win up to $1,888 worth of Apple fractional shares, then you have to subscribe to one mutual fund and hold it for at least 5 days via the Webull app. And I'll show you how to navigate and do it, right? You could just follow this tutorial and this recording on how I did it. So you see the maximum reward that you could receive for Webull February is $1,988. So hurry up and use my referral link down below or scan the QR code right here to sign up for your Webull account today. So that's for the latest fixed deposit offers. Now, how about the recent T-bill? Because I know the T-bill has not been concluded yet as of the video recording, but if you look at the previous T-bill, and you see that it's getting 3.88% per annum, and that's only for 6 months tenor, so it's a pretty short-term instrument if you want to place your money there. So if you were to do a cash placement of $10,000, how much would you get back? So you have to use the formula following, which is 3.88% multiplied by $10,000 multiplied by 182 divide by 365. So that will give you the 6 months yield, which comes up to be $193 for every $10,000 of placement that you have put in the recent T-bills. So you see 3.88% seems like I have heard it before. Isn't it the same with OCBC fixed deposits if you're using CPF? Because if you're using cash, they are much better placed, right? RHB is giving you 4.1% and for 12 months, you know, to lock in that 4.1%. So if you're using cash to invest, I think going for fixed deposits right now is a better idea lah, rather than T-bills, right? Because T-bill, you really don't know what's the yield one, and it may drop, it may rise, who really knows? But right now, it's currently seeing a downtrend. Now, even if you do not fancy that 12 months very long period, right, then how about HSBC and OCBC? Both of these are 7 months to 8 months options, which are rather short term as well. So for cash placement, really, maybe fixed deposit is the better option out of the two. And for CPF, previously we could say that T-bill yield around 4% is so much better than the FD offered by OCBC previously, right? Previously, OCBC was giving you 3.4%, but now you see OCBC, so sincerity, you know, give you 8 months fixed deposits at 3.88%, and that's matching the previous T-bill yield. So they are really going to fight head on with the T-bills to snatch for consumers' money, man. So if you think next time T-bill yield may drop, then maybe you want to lock in your CPF OA funds with OCBC for 8 months for the better interest rates that you think it will happen. Lastly, if you are using SRS, Supplementary Retirement Scheme, to invest, then I think T-bill is still the better use case because T-bills can accept SRS funds. Whereas for fixed deposits, at least for the high interest fixed deposits, I don't see them being able to accept SRS for now. Now, if there are, then do comment down below because I'm not aware of any. So I think there is still a good use case for T-bills, especially when you are using your SRS funds. So now I have shared the difference between fixed deposits and T-bills. Which one is your pick? And let me know down below. Especially what are you funding with whether it's your cash, your CPF, or your SRS, and what are you picking? Because I'll be interested to know what is the general community thinking about. And if you want to look at the best fixed deposit rate offers, then you can refer to my previous video right here.